You will see a 30 years old woman, 40 years old woman, black woman. We will see them in a white land. We'll be doing nanny to a 15 years old girl, 20 years old girl, white woman, just because there's no job in their own country, Africa. You will see a 35 years old woman, 40 years old woman doing nanny, carrying baby to a 15 years old girl, 20 years old girl in white land. And you discover that why this 35 years old women or 40 years old women doing this, because in their own country, Africa, there's no job. And these people, I'm telling you, in Africa, in their presidential seat budget, the president is bringing budget every year, billions of dollars every year budget. Okay, where that budget they are bringing in a radio, announcing it in a radio and television that Kenya budget was $50 billion they make in a year. Nigeria budget this year they make $40 billion. Where are those money going to? Are they making that money to give white people to develop their country? How that money? What is access of that money going in African people? They will announce that they make $40 billion in assets. They will pack that billion, go to Switzerland bank and store it there. White people will still making access on that money, making interest of that money, making business on that money. In the end of the day, African youths will start running up and down to white man, go and doing nanny to 14 years old girl, 20 years old girl, carrying their baby as a nanny. And it's a shameful. And old men that sitting on that chair still make proud, come outside in the city, say, yes, I'm the leader of Africa, I'm the president of Ghana, I'm president of Nigeria. They go carry escort, carry gun, people, men everywhere. And they are not ashamed of themselves. Look at what is happening everywhere. No jobs. Well, we have fruits in our soil. We have oil. We have goods. We have tomatoes. We have rice. We have everything that we can invest the business. People will be working under that. Stop traveling to white man to go and do nanny. People can work in, but they will carry that money, give to white man to develop their own land. End of the day, they say Africa is poor. And I see some white girls in the social media saying that Africa is the poorest country in the world, and they are laughing. They ask them, say, Africa, is it a country or a continent? She don't even know. I see one Arab woman in Egypt, and now looking the pyramids, saying that look at what African men built back in the days, but look at what their children, African men, building this time. They can't even build up to what their grandfather built back in the days. It's an insult. That means that African men back in the days, they built better house, but now their youth cannot even build up to what their grandfather built then. I shed tears.